It's the new year. Are you feeling a little bit icky because we're still finishing the year of the snake out, going into fire horse year? I had a big mastermind meeting with my ladies this morning, and I thought this would be perfect timing to talk to you ladies out there. I'm Alicia Soekawa, by the way, the Empowered Woman. I have another channel called The Empowered Agent for realtors. My main business is in real estate, in residential real estate. I help buyers sell and buy homes in the Richmond, Virginia market. I'm also privileged to coach for Tom Ferry, and I also am the broker for this beautiful company called Five Realty. It's a rev share cloud brokerage that's launching across the country, and excited to see the growth and ground level. I felt compelled to come and share with you because I'm getting ready to go to a conference called Elite Retreat, and it's through Tom Ferry, the coaching. And this will be like, I don't know, my 13th Elite Retreat, maybe 12 or something like that. It's had many of them, and going as a coach is very different than going as a client. And it's cool to see all the agents come excited because it's a new year, and this year it's starting in January. Usually sometimes it's in February, and I'm excited to see all the new innovative things people are doing. Video's huge. I have this amazing channel, but the biggest thing I think about for me is that I started freaking out because, you know, like a lot of us, I was enjoying the foods and everything, and I just turned 50, and I understand this new season of life. Like, I was very dismayed to find out my pants do not fit me. So I went to the mall to find some pants, and it was very exhausting is what I would say. And I remembered back when I was younger, and I loved to shop. Love shopping. I love clothes. I love all those kinds of things. If you're one of those people, you'll get what I'm saying. I did not enjoy it this time. It was almost exhausting to try to find things because I was on a time crunch. Things were closing, and I know I needed specific clothing to look professional and all those great things for this conference I'm going to for real estate. I ended up some great pieces at a great price, and I'm very thankful for it, and for with a supportive husband that wasn't saying to me, "Why are you shopping?" But I say all this and tell you this story because I think it kind of it provoked me to think about this conversation I had this morning. So I shared this story with my mastermind ladies, and it's true, is that we're in a different season. And so if you're in a different season in life now, whether you're a mom, you're empty nesting, menopausal, premenopausal, you're just out of college, all the stages. I had a lunch with my sweet little college intern, and she's amazing. She's in a different stage. You know, she's going to be 21 this year. And to embrace the stage you're in, I guess this video is about, like, embrace the stage you're in. Don't rush out of the place you're at. Like, be present where your feet are. The precious present. There's a book my old coach gave me, and it reminded me of that because I'm so lucky to have the opportunity to go buy clothes, to be able to say I want to buy this and not be scrounging pennies up. I remember when I was young, I didn't have money to buy whatever I wanted to buy. And to be a good steward though, but I didn't waste money. You know, I found a great sale and I got some great deals, and it just wasn't, when I looked at it that way, it wasn't as stressful. It kind of made me excited. And to be at this stage of my life to, again, now we were talking about working out. Like, I used to just work out for vanity purposes. Like, I wanted to look good. How many of you in your 20s are like, I just want to look good naked? Now, it's not that I don't want to look good naked. I'm married, and I'm sure my husband would appreciate that. But it's about functionality now with me. Energy. I want to have energy. I want my skin to glow. I want to have my outside match my inside. You know, I was on this like personal journey, and I want to be able to be functional, independent, well into my 70s, 80s, and 90s, and maybe if I'm privileged into the hundreds. And that starts today with what I put in my mouth and how I treat my body and how much rest I get and how much care I give to my body. And that's such a different mentality versus what I was thinking about when I would kill myself to do like these boot camps and only sleep 3 or 4 hours a night because I got to get up for the boot camp and, you know, go crazy hard and do these HIIT workouts and like basically starve myself in a way so that I was only getting so many calories and I couldn't have any carbs and all that crazy stuff. Like, I was so militant, and I'm sure I would look to peak fitness, but I dare say that it was not really healthy. So there is a difference between health, vitality, and looking. There's a common saying in the model world called skinny fat. You look really skinny and beautiful and elegant and all that, but you're not able to run. You're not able to lift. You're not able to do things that are functional. And I think that's really important to message as a woman out there to really think about as you're going through the stages of your life. What do you need for your body today, and honor that place in your life, not judge it because you're not the old version of yourself. Because I found myself a little bit being like, oh, my body shape is weird now. And I was like, shame on me, because my body shape, I had 3 children. I've lived on this world 50 years, 3 beautiful, healthy children, married to an amazing man. Sometimes I want to stab him, but those of you married know what I'm talking about. A breast cancer survivor of running a business, multiple things. And I get to do all these things, and I get to be alive and honor this version of me. And this version of me today may not be the version of I was when I was cutesy 25, but I'm a different version. It's kind of like the archetypes of women, right? I'm wiser now. The wisdom I have today as my husband says, is so much deeper and greater and calmer. There's a calm energy versus that excitability and the need to be seen and the need to have significance when I was in my early 30s and my 20s of wanting so desperate to be liked and loved and searching for that worth that if I do this, am I enough? And so I challenge you as a woman, if you're listening to whatever age you're at, honor the journey you're on today and know that it will be different tomorrow and it will never look like it used to be, and it's not supposed to. And thank God, right? Because we're getting better, hopefully. The better version of us, not that the past was anything bad to be ashamed about. But I share that because I just felt compelled because I was going through that and I was thinking, what kind of video could I do to help other women in this place in life? Whether you're in business, whether you're a mom, in depression, trying to figure it out and get out of bed. Honor where you are. Don't rush it. What is it trying to teach you? It kind of goes back to the saying I say, like, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And going back to my new primary question from Date with Destiny says, how can I trust even more in God's love and guidance? Knowing I am exactly where I need to be. I love that because it's the truth. And my coach even said to me, like, as you're doing all your new goals and new resolutions and all that, be mindful. Like, these are good to have, but be mindful about the energy you feel when you're going through the things. And if something is not off and right, and it's not about being lazy or like, I just don't want to do it. It's about understanding the difference between discipline and self-violence. I read this incredible blog about that. And it's so true. So much we try to call something discipline when really it's just us being cruel to ourselves or self-violent. Where do you need to stop doing that in your life? It'd be the challenge. And where do you also need to give yourself grace, but also where do you need to toe the line when you do need to have discipline and you're giving yourself an out? And so I challenge that for you. Make more goals to help you embrace the season you're in, to push you and catapult you to the identity you know you're capable of having, and not allow the version of what people think it should be to be your version, because you get to decide for yourself. And that's kind of where I'm at now. And it's interesting because one of my accountability partners, Lou, said, like, well, what does that look like for you? Don't tell me what you don't want. What does it look like for you? And I think that's the important thing is, what does that look like for you? If you are at the peak vitality, if you're at the peak health, at the peak place in your business and life and relationship, what does it look like? And you should be able to express it. You should be able to say, this is what I feel, this is what I see, this is what I taste, all your senses. I would label it that way to help you kind of embody that, and then that connects the head, the thinking piece, with the heart, the mind, which then connected to launch it into this world. And I did finish reading The Power of Awareness again for the 4th time, and that talks a lot about that. So if you're questioning those things in your life and how do I make things happen for me, because I feel like sometimes things are happening to me and not for me. First of all, that's not true. Everything happens for you. You just have to see how you see it. Just like it's pouring rain today. Some people could say that's a horrible thing, but that rain is nourishing our earth. It's cleaning everything. It's cleansing everything. It's giving a freshness to the place, right? It's also beautiful to have a day that you don't have to be outside and do stuff. It kind of gives you permission to retreat, be inside, and be quiet. So that's an example for you of how perception is reality for you and how you can frame it, and how do you want to frame your life and what you need for yourself is what I would challenge you to do. And so I just felt compelled, as I'm kind of going through these things myself, to share with you because I know other people are going through it, and hopefully that gives you insight on how do I take this goal or journey, and for me it's fitness, and make it what I want in our stage today versus living in the past and wanting things to be what they used to be. Curious, call to action for you is type below, if you are that person, what your new version is and what are you going to let go, and how are you going to honor your season today. Until next time, stay empowered, and we'll see you soon.